What's the crack? I'm Jamie J. Carr and this is 32 counties, 32 questions. I'm here in Donegal to find out why is Donegal known as the Forgotten County and what is unforgettable about County Donegal. Don't look at me, you're not paid to do that. Keep looking forward. My name's Graham, I'm from Uniquea. Donegal, as you may know, is known as the Forgotten County. Why is that? Because no one cares about it. Literally no one cares about Donegal. Literally, there's nothing here. The best thing about Donegal is the road out of it. Sure, there's some good. The pints are alright. Pints are alright. The woman. The coast. Roy Galler. But no, it's shite. It's I'm being honest. What about Donegal is unforgettable? I would say probably the coastline. The coastline is probably the most amazing thing on Donegal. Like Star Wars was filmed here. It's one of the biggest things that Donegal ever had. Daniel O'Donnell, amazing. God. Is he from here? Oh, aye. Have you not listened to his tracks? Jesus, imagine it. Some night of jiving. It's unreal. Some night of jiving with a wee bit of Danny on the radio. That's how I was made. My mum and dad says, well, listen to a wee bit of Daniel O'Donnell, foot some turf, and he'll be born in 9 months. What's your favourite thing about living here in Donegal? Alcohol. It's one of my favourite things. But I suppose you can get that anywhere. What are the people of Donegal like? I think they're the most friendliest people you can actually get in Ireland. Like if you walk down the street, especially like in a small town and stuff, you walk down the street and someone says hello to you, they're like, how's it going? You know what I mean? What separates Donegal from our other county is that we're better. We don't eat cahill, so there you go. I only found out that from my Dublin friend that cahill is a Dublin thing. Donegal dish. KFC, I don't know. Donegal is known as the Forgotten County, which, what does that mean?
It's not big for tourism. Like a lot of people, when they think of Donegal or Ireland, about Dublin, Cork, downwards, nobody would really go to Donegal or the Malin. Yeah, it's peace and quiet up here at least. But I'm a bit left out from all tourism. Like, you'd see maybe 1 or 2 tourists every couple of months, but not a lot.
What do you think is unforgettable about Donegal?
Atmosphere, like you'll always meet somebody nice up here. There'll always be somebody to help you out if you're stuck, lost. You'll always find somebody who's going to help. The people up here are lovely. If you're in Dublin or something, people are going to walk on past you, ignore you if you try to ask for help. Whereas up here, somebody will stop and explain out exactly where you need to go.
Why do you think that is?
Smaller town, you're always trying to be nicer. Because you're going to run into them again, a smaller place like this. Like you'll always see somebody twice.
What's your favourite thing about Donegal?
It's crack. Just whenever you go out up here, there's always good atmosphere, and whenever there's a match on, everybody's great. Like there's no fighting about it.
For people who've never visited Donegal and they're watching this video now, why should they come up here?
Beautiful scenery, like there's always something. Even the smaller towns have something. Like there's always a bit of history to be found anywhere you go in Donegal.
Where are you from?
Me mad, the same as everyone else. Dublin originally.
What has you here up in Donegal?
I work down here and the missus is up here, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, see the board, do the job, off back home then. Yeah, she's a nice Donegal lady. Only over there.
What do you think is unforgettable about Donegal?
My gorgeous woman over there, of course.
There you go. And what else?
The food isn't bad when I'm cooking. Chef, so scenery, it's lovely scenery down here, I have to say. It's not like a concrete jungle. And flat fields like everywhere else in the country. Mountains, rivers, hills, not sheep everywhere.
Listen, we've never been to Donegal.
Because they have a deadly road to Dublin.
I'm from Donegal town, love Donegal, I lived here all my life, yeah.
Donegal is known as the forgotten county.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, anything that's happening money-wise or anything like that in Ireland, we're the last to know about it, but we're a very strong county. If we believe in something, we'll be heard. I mean, people will go together and stand up for Donegal. Years ago, maybe the roads were the worst going. Some of them are still very bad. Even in health issues, you know, we'd be the last to get anything, you know. We have to fight for everything we want. Anything that's going is going to Dublin or it's going down the county.
What do you think is unforgettable about
The people. The people are amazing. The scenery. Down Donegal, round Carrickfinn, down by Donegal Airport, down that area, the Rosses, the beaches and everything, amazing, absolutely amazing. And I advise anybody that come to Donegal, just go to the beaches. I've done a lot of travelling in my life. I've been all over the world. And down by Carrickfinn, that beach there is as good as you get in the Bahamas on a good day. There's no difference. People in Ireland are brilliant anyway, but Donegal people are very welcoming. They would help you out if you're stuck. You know, if you broke down, your car broke down, they'll just come and help you. I mean, there's no what we can get out of this. This is what we have in Donegal a lot of. Rain. Yeah. That's why I'm 95 now at the minute.
Might go viral, man, you never know, bro. Could boost your business, man. No, bro. Letterkenny.
Donegal is known as the forgotten county. Why is that?
Bro, to be honest with you, that's the first time I ever heard that, man. Forgotten county. That's the first time I heard that, and I live here all my life, man. Know what I mean? That's genuinely the first time I heard it, like.
Why do you think that is, though?
And it's probably because we're right at the top of the country, man. Know what I mean? And it's probably too far up for everybody else, like. It's the same as Cork, man. I've never been in Cork in my life, man, because it's right at the bottom of the country. Think about it. You probably call them the forgotten county, man. Know what I mean? Think about it, bro. The people, Sean, know what I mean? Anybody you meet, like. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, not only that, the scenery as well, beaches, everything, man. There's not a beach in Letterkenny, like, there should be, like. You know what I mean? It'd be alright if there was a beach in Letterkenny, man. Basically, my whole life's down here, like, so. That's my favourite thing about it. People, all my family and my friends is here. That'd be my favourite thing about it, like, you know what I mean? Visitor for the people, man. Not only that. Visit Letterkenny, especially for nightlife, anyway, definitely. Nightlife is serious down here, like, you know what I mean? Best in Donegal, man. I partied in every town in Donegal, man, so I know for a fact Letterkenny's that has the best nightlife, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I think, to be honest, I think it's because we're right beside the north and we're right up at the northwest, like, so everybody just kind of goes through it just to go to the north, and probably only used here for tourism, just for the beaches and the lovely scenery, like, and the countryside and everything. So I think that's probably why it's forgotten county, like.
Do you feel a bit forgotten sometimes as a county?
Yeah, I think we do. I just, you know, the roads and stuff. See, once you leave Letterkenny and leave out to the north, the roads are perfect. See, once you go in my way to Gidor, oh, brutal, absolutely terrible. Like, even like the amount of rundown buildings and stuff is unreal. Like, it's terrible. Like, and there's just nothing being done to them.
What's unforgettable about Donegal?
Unforgettable. Where do I start? The scenery is second to none. Like, it's unreal scenery, and the people as well. You'll not get nicer people than around here or anywhere around Donegal. Like, they just do anything for you, just anything at all. You'd ask them, oh yeah, no bother, or they'll just talk, just normal, like, just genuine, just straight up. If they don't like you, you'll know about it, like. And if they like you, they'll stand, talk, and whatever. Hey, they'll just talk for days. Like, everybody just seems to be able to talk for days upon end about everything. You could ask them about a specific shop or something. Oh yeah, oh my brother works down there, my cousin works in there. Like, talk for hours about anything. Like,
From the town, born and raised.
Donegal is known as the forgotten county.
Just seems like the government forgets about us all the time.
Do they really?
Yeah. You know, you go further down south, it just seems more benefits. Or, like, we've no train line here. Like, you know, plenty of no infrastructure and everything, like, and it's just, I don't know, you have to live here. You have to live here to kind of understand it, like, you know. It just kind of seems like we are forgotten. Unforgettable. Well, people, the crack, especially just the county itself. You take a trip around, like, with some just kind of fantastic, like, viewpoints and the sceneries, and there's plenty to do. There's plenty to do if you look for it. I think it's just a kind of good break away from reality, especially if you're not from here.
I need to check my diary. I think I have, according to the doctor's predictions, 192 days to live.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
No, I have inoperable cancer. No, but I can take a message.
I've never come across that before.
Well, everybody, it's inevitable to ask anybody. They're all going to pass away, or at least they're going to leave their bodies.
I love the positivity you have, and you're in good spirits.
Well, you see, we are only spirit, pure, perfect, complete, eternal. So this is all a play. I mean, it looks real, but it's not. It's an illusion. It's a play. So when the director of this play decides it's time for me, my role's over, go back to the audience, I'm on my way.
And where do you think the audience is?
Right here, just right beside us. We can step into it anytime.
Different kind of dimension?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been in a place where that's very, very obvious. La Palma in the Canary Islands. It's described in St. Brendan, my namesake's voyage, Navigatio. And I mean, you go there, the computer, what do you call them, compasses don't work at sea or on the land. Your watches can stop by magic. So they're just a couple of dimensions that we think we know about, but actually there are other dimensions as well.
It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you. Honestly, it really
I think I'm doing most of the talking, but anyway.
is. But that's the way you like it.
Good.
I was doing a bit of research before we came here to Donegal.
Yes,
And it's known as the Forgotten.
it is.
Why
It
do you
is.
think that is?
I think it's because essentially it's part of Ulster, of course it is, but it's not part of Northern Ireland. So that artificial border that was created in 1921 cut us off from our natural hinterland. And we're a big county and on the extreme northwest corner, and if you stay in the Republic, you've got to go the long way around to get here. So that's why it's the Forgotten County, I would say. And as I said, we have more in common with people in Northern Ireland. You take tourism alone and the little area where I live. So most Northern Ireland Protestants would, for instance, go to one particular village. Most Northern Ireland Roman Catholics would go to another one or to either side of it. They just feel comfortable among their own kind, and we get on with it. So that's been the mainstay, or one of the main products, tourism, in Donegal, that helped Donegal survive.
Someone else you interviewed before yourself said that you're a little bit left out.
Yeah.
What does she mean by that? What do you think?
Well, I mean, what bus service is there, for instance? It comes to Letterkenny, but you're only in the start of Donegal there to some degree, and to Donegal town. But all the west of Donegal is only served, and very well served, may I say, by private bus companies out of necessity. That's just a for instance, yeah. There's no railway up here anymore. You know, all those things were taken away and neglected. I mean, I know that applies in other parts of the whole country as well, but to a bigger degree up here. Most people in Donegal would feel they can less depend on the Irish government than in any other county.
What to you is unforgettable about County Donegal?
The scenery, the people, and on the northwest coast where I live, it's described by George Russell as the spiritual centre of Ireland, the loveliest place on the face of the earth.
What's unforgettable about the people of Donegal?
I think the people realise they're sort of the forgotten county, but they just get on with it. And they make the best of it. I just found them to be a very, very special people here. I asked when I came here first, I said, how do people take the outsiders like me blow-ins? Oh, he said, they'll decide within a month or so whether you're a dickhead or not. That's it. And I mean, take music. I mean, it's very, very well known for musicians and writers of all sorts. It's just an incredibly rich cultural area as well, you know, so that's another aspect of the people. People with the kindness of God in their hearts, as George Russell described them. Well, I was told on the 7th of September 18 that I have a 70% chance of 5 years. So I forgot the 30% chance of no years, and I just went for the optimum. So my wake is planned for the 7th of March, and if I still have a pulse at that time, we'll have a rehearsal, won't we? Because this is Donegal, we love parties. As soon as I found out, I did 3 principal things. I drank my first ever pint of Guinness with my Army Ranger buddies that night. I closed the business 4 days later, put it on the market for a lot less than what I thought it was worth. And then I proposed to my relationship partner of 11 years, and she said yes this time, so that she wouldn't have to pay the excessive inheritance tax that we have here. And since then, I've bought 4 classic cars, a lovely property overlooking the tide coming and going every day. A few other interesting things have happened as well. Apparently by chance, I've been accepted back into the Roman Catholic Church and allowed the sacraments, which I was forbidden for 35 years. I do the readings at Mass at Arch Friary. I'm studying to be a Druid because I believe there's a connection between the two. And then more recently, I've been asked to apply for membership of the Knights Templar, which is a very old brotherhood, but now it's with ladies as well, of course, and they want more ladies actually nowadays. And I find that intriguing, and I think it's all part of the same circle that the director of the play has decided for me to round off. I mean, there's nothing on my bucket list, you know.
Honestly, I've never met someone with such a positive, and I'm not just saying this because we're in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I've never met somebody with such positive outlook in life.
Well, it's very simple. Well, Plato says man should not live an unexamined life. So if I ask you 4 questions, have you noticed how your body has changed over the years?
Yes.
Have you noticed how your mind has changed in some things over the years? Have you noticed how your nature, your emotional ground has changed over the years? Okay. Now, final question. Ask yourself, who's the observer of all this change? You cannot, your essential self with a capital S, you cannot be that which you observe. So you're not this body, this mind, this nature. When this body dies, you don't die. Because I said you're pure, perfect, complete, and eternal. Pretty simple, really. Isn't it?
What advice would you give to people when we do find out news like that, and when we do get to that stage of our lives, which can happen any day?
The first thing is, while you're worrying, you're missing the most important gift in your life, which is this present moment, which actually goes on forever. Any time that you spend in your mind in the past or the future is time wasted, because there's nothing going on there. There's nobody there. You know, this is where all the action is, in this moment, and this goes on forever. I spent years training soldiers how to react when they come under fire. Nobody knows until it happens. Will the guy go to ground, freeze, run away, fire back? You just don't know. So it's the same with when you're told you've only got so long to live. For me, to be told I had approximately 3.5 years to live, what a privilege, an opportunity to get my life in order for the inevitable. So whatever it is our role in this play. Play it beautifully, fully, lovingly, enjoy the crack, because it's for fun. I mean, it's designed for fun.
It's just unbelievable. I wasn't expecting such a brilliant conversation today here.
Well, it was meant to be for some reason, because somebody that's listening to this needs to hear something like this. So the trick is to be in your body, be out of your mind.
So there you go. That's what the people of Donegal think. But what do you think? What do you think is unforgettable about Donegal? Or maybe what's forgettable about Donegal? Comment below and let me know. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and we have a new little sneaky Patreon if you want to support the series we're doing here, 32 counties, 32 questions. There's a link to that in the description if you really like what we're doing, because I'm not getting paid for this. You don't look at me. Also, I go live a couple of times a week on twitch.tv/Jamie J. Carr. So give us a follow there and come say hello to me when I'm live as well. Right. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. You're not paid to talk. Right. Thanks.